Instagram. I was wearing for a good while just a solid little circle pendant. And it just, I don't know, it wasn't hitting. And the necklaces always have a very big significance to me, but here's mine right now.
But what's it called?
And the difference is it catches people's attention when I walk by.
Ooh, that's nice. I like it. I like it.
Thank you. It's a little bit more gaudy, but, you know. I get compliments on it from people. Actually, just the other day I passed by this dude. He's like, I like your necklace. I was like, thanks, man. I had to put it in my shirt because I was like, fuck, I feel people looking at me.
But yeah, I need to do that. I need to get a new bottle of cologne.
New cologne. Well, the thing is, too, I also need a fucking haircut. And I didn't get one today. I didn't even go out today. I didn't do anything today. Well, I did do things. I got paid.
Honestly, low-key, I might go do that tomorrow before karaoke. Just go try to find a new chain for my cross, and then hopefully find cologne.
Gotta level up out here, bruh. It's time.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's time. We on the market.
Possibly, I need some new shirts, bro, but they're expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Shirts are expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
There's not really much I like. I mean, I'll wear a plain shirt. It's just like, I don't know, I like the design. You know what I'm saying? It just adds to the.
Like a graphic tee, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all I wear is graphic tees. Unless I'm like, well, I'll wear plain t-shirts, but it's only for bed.
Fair. Just a good casual sleep shirt.
But like, yeah, like I'll wear a plain t-shirt. It's just, I don't know. It's just I like graphic tees. So
it depends also what you're wearing. You know, how the fit works.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Oh, remember that white t-shirt I told you like what happened? It got it got stained. Remember? I was like, when we went to K-Pot, me, Jay, Bianca, and Noah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, all of us, we all went. Remember you were there?
Yes.
And the stains are gone.
Oh?
Like, I washed it twice, right? And you can still see the stains faintly. You know, we had to move, whatever, and I recently wore it. Like, I took it out, I was like, I don't know what to wear. I was like, maybe you can't see it. Dude, they're gone.
Let's fucking go.
I was like, what? I was like, oh, bet, bruh. And I wore it. I wore just a white fit. I had that, light colored jeans, and then white Air Forces.
Clean.
Dude, I was so happy when
that's so clutch.
I know,
for no
reason. I was like, finally, let's go. But yeah, I need more shirts.
Yeah, I haven't gone clothes shopping in a while. Yeah. I need to go get.
I got a lot of pants now.
I need to get that too. Dog, I don't have any pants. That's the thing.
I have a lot of pants now, so.
All of my wardrobe is still fucking curated for the cold weather.
Yeah.
And it's been hot, and I can't. I feel like I'm dressing. Sweatpants?
Because I like sweatpants.
Fire.
It's just I don't have any.
No, yeah, sweatpants go hard. Haircut. I need to get black pants actually, in preparation because my mom's bringing mine from Midland. But if they don't fit me, I don't want to be fucked.
The second thing is I'm like on Instagram or whatever. I'm always seeing these like sweatpants that have really cool designs on them. It's just the material, the quality of it
looks like
not
shit.
What I like, yeah.
Fair, because they're from a Chinese factory.
Yeah, so it's like.
Because they're from Pyongyang.
I never get them. Don't get me wrong. I never get them.
Yeah, I know.
Because I already know how it's gonna be when I get it.
I mean, you can tell.
Yeah.
God blessed us with eyes and sentience.
I need to buy some sweatpants.
I'm trying to think of everything. I probably have to wake up a little earlier tomorrow. Probably about 10. I gotta go to the bank, get money.
Oh, and buy new shoes again.
Oh, really?
Because remember, everything got stolen.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Damn it.
Bro, the shoes I bought from Dallas, fucking
Oh,
the new shoes I barely bought. Sad, sad, sad.
fucked up.
Yeah, but it's alright. I mean,
I'm sure they'll receive retribution.
yeah.
Um, yeah, go to the bank, get money,
Um,
go get a haircut. Gotta go to the mall, get black pants, maybe some shirts, get cologne,
okay.
and then work.
Nice, nice.
Just bring in a change, like just literally a change of shirt, change in the car. 3 to 10. That's my Saturday. Sunday, I forget what time I work. Like 2. I want to say 2 to 8, or maybe 1 to 8. And then Monday, 6 a.m. And that's my last rehearsal before the concert. Tuesday we've got this whole coming week. We have mass communication week, which is essentially just a whole bunch of lectures. And while for advertising I am attending these, for journalism I have to actually do a story over one. So that'll be fun. And by this time, hopefully the cold weather should be hitting. I need it to hit so fucking fast. I work best when I'm in long sleeve shirts. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Good lord, good lord, good lord. All these things. I'm not even... Here's the thing. Do I sound stressed? Because I don't feel stressed.
No, you don't sound stressed.
I feel so in control of things right now. The only situation that I don't have 100% grasp on is the thing with Sierra, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. Half of me is kind of like just content. Really? We haven't really spoken in the past couple days, and I haven't actually seen her in probably a week and a half, maybe 2. I feel a sort of distance, and half of me is like, okay, alright.
Yeah.
But the other half is like, you know, not worried, but curious.
Yeah.
I just have to stave off that curiosity by any means.
Yeah,
And I think
curiosity is dangerous.
Curiosity is very dangerous, especially when it's in my hands. So I think that's why I've been... Now that's the thing, I have not let myself fall back on old patterns. So that I've made very, very sure. But, with that being said, everybody has to have a little bit of an outlet here and there. So I think that's why I'm researching a bit more dutifully.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Midland. Midland's just a little playground to me now, that's all.
It's a playground.
I mean, really, it used to be my everything. And it used to just, everything, I remember because when I exported all those files and they're just kind of in my computer and this hard drive, I'm looking through them and I'm trying to find photos that I like and, you know, can take out and stuff. Because they're important like that. I still know y'all, so obviously I can send them still. It's not like they're useless.
Yeah.
But I'm going through and I find a whole bunch about like Phoebe and, you know, my ex and another ex and a
like
different
old
ex.
photos.
Yeah. And but I remember in that moment, because photos are great like that, I remember how heavy things felt. The drama, the anxiety. And I think about right now in this moment, I'm like, I don't feel any of that. I don't feel a constant sort of stress. Orchestra, while it was the best thing that ever happened to me, was a big portion of that stress for the people thing, not the music. Like, wow. I don't know. But middle and everything felt heavier. The air was thicker. The drama was more intense. The people were more... The people back in Midland, everybody in Midland wanted to be involved. And wanted to know things. Everybody was curious. Everybody was...
Nosy.
But business became shared business, and problems became... That's also the thing, too.
Shared problems.
Yeah, so the justification for telling people your drama, your problems, was the feeling of letting go of a bit of that burden. You shouldered it on someone else.
Yeah.
That was a big thing, because you can go around and tell people your business, but it's until you have a friend that you confide in that you go, oh, okay, this makes things a bit easier. It becomes, when you have a relationship like that, it becomes this constant cycle of things are happening and I tell them and we share this burden and then we keep doing things. You keep creating drama so that you can have conversational topics. and it becomes almost like a pillar of your relationship.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, the topics were not okay. Well, some of them were that important. I mean, there was people having kids, and people getting in relationships that were way too adult, way too fast, or drugs or drinking or driving or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go and bastardize everything saying, oh, it didn't, none of it mattered. It absolutely matters. And people are all the fucked up people, or people that got fucked up from high school.
Yeah.
You see that now, you know. And some of them will never leave Midland.
Yeah.
They will die there. Tied to the oil field or something. I was talking to my manager Tanner about that, because he's from. Oh, I feel bad now. I forget. He's not from far off, but he worked for a while with ADT, the security company installing cameras, and got to travel a lot. Corpus Christi, Laredo, Dallas, Houston, Austin, installing cameras, which is cool. And we were like, he's like, yeah, I've been to Midland before, like, not really a lot going on. I said, it's a nasty place, and the only reason you have any business anywhere is because you're in the oil field. I could have gone in high school and gotten 6 figures, but I'm sacrificing my time, my humanity, my body, and my future. You're in Midland. And if you work hard enough, you break your back against the mountain, get 6 figures, become really, really wealthy, but you're stuck in Midland. Probably have a kid already by the time you're 22. Sacrifice your youth. Or you're good in the office under the computer, and you get shifted off to Dallas. Same thing, different place. More money, albeit, but, I mean, come on. To me, it felt like a different kind of jail cell. I know a lot of people don't really see eye to eye on that, but I think it's true. It's one of those things you don't really know until you've lived there. And I felt like I have an authority to say that because I was born there, so. Born there, but will not die there. I worked really hard to get out of that town. I had to. Now, I'm not saying moving here was the best decision in the world. It wasn't the worst. But, I mean, this place has its own challenges, but I'm not going to be sticking around long enough to, like, conquer every single one like Midland. I don't need another 20 years in a place. I'm just here to get my degree. Bounce. It's a beautiful campus, and I'm learning that it's just a place to hide out for a bit. That's all.
Yeah.
But, good God, I don't know. That's the one thing about, like, Jay and... Well, I was going to say Noah, but I don't give a fuck. Lewis. About, like, college. I'm glad Jay's back on it now. I haven't really talked to him much at all, but I picked up that he's back in school. So, I'm excited for him. There's a cat in the windowsill.
He's been real busy with it.
Lewis hasn't returned, but his living situation is, complicated. And you, Ricky? Not the vibe?
What?
College?
Nah.
Fair.
Not interested, honestly.
Any work goals?
I mean, maybe in the future.
Right.
Like, I do think about, like, going for, like, maybe, like, learning how to edit videos or, like, something like that. But
you wouldn't really need a school for that unless you wanted to do, like, movies.
Yeah.
Or
probably go for, like, acting classes or something, obviously for voice acting. Obviously for voice acting.
Yeah, like Full Sail University has a whole bunch of stuff like that, more online content related.
Because I need to know how to properly act.
Yeah. I mean, it is theatrical. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But see, that's good. You don't have no ambitions like Noah.
Yeah.
You
It's just,
know.
as of right now, I don't feel the need to go.
And that's perfectly fine. We have all our lives. Now Noah, on the other hand, he never had ambition. I saw that from an early from when he was content with just pushing carts.
Excuse me.
And the one time he wanted to switch produce was purely out of a social or it was a reactionary move because he was tired of the social dynamic at the front.
Yeah.
And because he fucked up trying to date coworkers that were younger than him, embarrassed himself when he got rejected and switched buildings, which was even more embarrassing.
Yeah, it really put a bad rep on his name.
Yeah. And then...
not name, but on his person.
Well.
On himself.
Yeah. It fucks your rep up. I mean, honestly, it's embarrassing. I'm not going to say I'm penny perfect and I haven't done stupid shit, but a lot of it was in high school, and a lot of it we've just since... I mean, that was a coalition. It was like, you don't talk about that time?
Really,
I don't talk about
really
that time. Some of them are. Some of them are.
Yeah,
but not all of them. I'd say 60% of things, 70% of things
don't stick.
Didn't, just straight up whatever. Sign of the times, we move on. You could probably have a chat with your mortal enemy at a bar and probably be okay.
Yeah. I mean,
but some of that stays with you. Do you know what's funny? Sierra, the last time I talked to her, did mention something. Actually, not the last time before. So, there was a gal named Haley Wood from I don't know if you remember Haley Wood, curly hair, short girl, perfectionist, loud, Irish.
Maybe.
She was in the orchestra, first violin, first chair, concertmaster. Very outgoing, but very explosive. You pair that with my director, Nikisha Haley, her favoritism towards this little Haley, and you have a recipe for a very drama-filled. That's also a crazy thing too, is that a lot of it wouldn't have been as bad as if like teachers and staff didn't totally they flamed the fire. Like my director, oh my god. Dude, Miss Haley was like probably 40% of the reason drama even happened. She played into the social dynamic of us, and so naturally, because you can tell some people just never fully moved on from high school. Their personality, like sure their career did, but their personality, they love that minute social game. It's a social game. It's a very specific social game, one that you can only get from either being a student or working in a high school. And she was one of those teachers that just had a lot of power, had expertise. She wasn't a bad director, but she had favoritism, she played into the drama, and she had no consequence because she's a fucking director.
Yeah.
You
What
know?
do you mean she played into the drama? Like, what would
she would... her office was a safe space for people like Haley, and there was a group like Haley, Simon, Megan, Cassie, Bryce, that all stayed around and talked, and they gossiped together, but in front of Miss Haley, who would listen and get their news and stuff. And then, of course, you as a director are constantly viewing the dynamics between your students and between classes. So if anything happens outside of class, they bring it in. We're always there. We at least have, at minimum, 2 classes in the orchestra. As we get into senior, we're always there even when we're not part of the class. So constant interaction, this sort of sense of constance. And the people that did not play the game, unsubscribed from social events and whatnot, they either didn't take the orchestra class anymore, or they just showed up during the class, played, left. Right? But for us big players, she was another part of the environment. She was a environmental hazard, PVE, if you will. But a very powerful stance. All to say, Haley, and I'm sure I've talked about Steven before.
No.
Steven was, if there's ever been someone who has both seen and understood me, my core values, and who I was as a person at that time, he
Mhm.
was also probably the only person I would have ever considered a formidable opponent, an enemy,
Mhm.
because he was relatively unknown. He came from Dallas prior
Mhm.
to high school. Started in freshman, was kind of a fatter, squattier kid. Wore a
Mhm.
thick black jacket in the heat and sunglasses, didn't talk to anybody, was reserved, short
Oh.
hair, and looked a little school shooterish. Sophomore
Mm.
year rolls around and we go to, our orchestra takes a trip to Florida, Orlando,
Mhm.
Disney, Universal, the likes. Very social, very all around. Well, it wasn't until the second to last and the last day that he got placed in our group from wandering off too much from his other group. Placed
Mhm.
in a group with me, Natalie, and Haley.
Mhm.
Over that course of the day at Epcot, we hung around, we talked a lot, we became this group called Walcott Munchers, or, based off of the
Yeah.
eating insulation bit, right?
Mhm.
We had a restaurant that we went to, the Italy section, because if you're not familiar with Epcot, it's essentially sectioned off into a whole bunch of, like, quote, countries, staffed
Mhm.
with people of that nationality, making food and giving you that experience of, quote, an authentic
Oh, interesting.
country experience. Now, when you're older, you can do the tour, and there's alcohol
Yeah.
involved and a lot of merchandise, and there's little rides. It's
Yeah.
not a big theme park event. It is a almost it's almost like an escape. And at the
Yeah.
middle is the Epcot ball. You've seen the Epcot ball. It's this big disco ball. There's actually a ride that runs through it. It's a very big thing. We
Oh.
started there, went all the way around, but the group, just the four of us, because the rule was you could not be in a group of two or three. You had to be
Why?
in three or above because there was so many of us that
Oh,
it
okay,
was
okay,
buddy
I get you.
system. It was all the orchestra. I mean, it was everybody. It was
Yeah.
Mystique. It was Symphony. It was Symphonia. It was everybody.
Mhm.
If you didn't go to that one, you missed out. I mean, we had two charter buses full of kids, all our
Yeah.
school. Um, and they were all older. And remember, we were in sophomore year at this time, so the seniors and juniors that were there, they were
Mhm.
even worse than us when it came to drama. And they
Oof.
were like our idols because the seniors were like fully grown fucking adults.
Oh my
And
god.
everybody played phenomenally. I mean, we did play
Yeah.
really, really well. We got sweepstakes during our UIL championships. We won.
Damn.
We had the accolades. It was just the
Mhm.
drama, right? But getting off topic, it was me, Haley, Natalie, Steven, Epcot,
Mhm.
Walcott Munchers. We're talking. We become this little group. We go to the Italy section. We eat food, and it was like the best fucking meal I swear I'd had all that year. Promise. The food was delicious.
Uh-huh.
Like, absolutely. There was cocaine in it. For sure. It altered our brain chemistry. We walked out of there and sat by the fountain because we went, as a orchestra, we went pretty early so we could get through lines
Mhm.
and stuff. We got there at maybe 9. We ate at around 11. The
Mhm.
fountains weren't on, and like none of the automated things were on when we got
Mhm.
there. When we started walking around and the fountains came on, the lights came on. It's
Yeah.
midday. We go to eat lunch. Nobody was there. We were the only people in that big restaurant. It was awesome.
Wow.
And, slowly one or two people maybe come in while we're eating, but for the most part,
Yeah.
we're it. And we're chatting, we're talking, we're laughing, we're
Mhm.
goofing about the really pretty waitresses, and. I actually remember one. Her
Mhm.
name was Jornada.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, she was a
cool
she was
ass
very
name.
pretty. She was very intimidating. And Steven and I made jokes about that, right? Like, wood, kind of.
Mhm.
But this whole time, I this is when I first met Natalie. Before we met, I'd
Mhm.
known Haley for a little bit, but nothing was really there. I'd kind of started to develop a crush over the course of that week on Natalie.
Mhm.
Mind you, I have just broken up with Melanie over this trip, like
Okay.
during this trip.
Mhm.
So there's a little bit of backlash there. Steven, I think, I feel intuitively that Steven starts to like Natalie.
Oh, okay.
Um, and it wasn't a big deal. I mean, like I didn't. They kind of sat next to each other, didn't really do anything. And then we on the plane ride home, I sat with Haley. I kissed Haley on
Mhm.
the plane. That was the thing that came to bite me in the ass a little later, notwithstanding,
Wow.
whatever. 'Cause you know, it'd be that way. It was late at night. We were flying. I mean, come on. It was,
Yeah.
it was like romantic for the sophomore year experience, right? We closed
Uh-huh.
out that
Yeah.
time. Over the course of the summer, we as a big group start to actually, funnily enough, from our Snapchat group, we start to video chat and we actually pick up Skype.
Oh, really?
We have Skype chats and shit. We call at nights and like you would with a party chat, right? I mean, what we do,
Mhm.
but it was Skype,
Yeah.
and it was just pure conversation. Sometimes we play Minecraft or but most of the time just convos. That is one
Yeah.
thing is we our conversation flowed really well, and it evolved, and then we added Haley's best friend at the time, Cassie,
Mhm.
and long time passes, the year, we're in junior year. I am getting closer to Steven, who is this tall, 5'11", maybe 6 foot, a little thicker broad.
Yeah.
He's kind of grown out a bit. Um,
Mhm.
blonde guy, white. I mean, he's like the opposite of me. I am a little shorter, a little stronger. He's not weak, but he's got a, leanish build, I guess.
Yeah.
His height makes him look a little bigger, but
Mhm.
he was probably the closest thing I had to like a formidable match. We both played the game very well. Only thing was his style was a bit more aggressive. He was loud, he was more obnoxious. He was like weird. That's how his appeal, right? And it was appealing. I mean, he was a funny guy. He was very funny.
Mhm.
One of those that was like I considered him a friend.
Mhm.
We were very good friends. We bounced off each other very well. He was the yin to my yang. We were soldiers in arms. And at some point, I had an intuitive feeling like he would be, well, me being me. I always had the contingency of what happens if he kind of betrays me,
Mhm.
starts to like become an enemy.
Mhm.
And it was quite a while after I had those thoughts and made a plan that he began to show signs of trying to put dirt on my name.
Mm.
And I think, which it would have been warranted if this is the case, but he didn't know at the time. I had actually used him to date Natalie a bit.
Mhm.
For context, on on our Skype calls, he would. This is before I started really sneaking out. I had maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times before, but he had a bike and two parents that were very, let's say, easily misled. One
Yeah.
brother, so he has someone to kind of cover his tracks. Younger kid named Ethan, super cool. Hope he's doing okay. But remember, they're from Dallas, so they're used to a bit more of a riskier lifestyle. Steven
Mm.
being the more, I mean, he was on Tinder at this time. He's a floozy. This is junior year. He
Mhm.
goes out, with girls or like goes to their apartments and tries to hit, right? Well, before
Yeah.
all of that, what really got him into it was he had a bike, and we kept making this joke about like him going over to Natalie's place. I'm a little distraught because I like Natalie at this point.
Mhm.
But I go, let me reverse this. What would I normally not do? I took a bit of a Steven approach. More aggressive, more. I was on the offense instead of the defense, as I usually was.
Mhm.
Um, I tell
This
him, I egg
motherfucker
him.
is using the restroom.
I just pissed. Um, I used his bravado, and kept
Mhm.
egging him on. You won't. Go do it. Go, come on. He doesn't know that I like her at this point.
Mhm.
My plan is he goes to her place, bikes out there. Three things happen. He gets caught, he gets in trouble, fucks him up for a while, right?
Mhm.
Or he goes to Natalie's place and something happens, they become something, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing, he goes, nothing happens, he gets ruled out. I can swoop in, take Natalie. The third option happened, and I start dating Natalie.
Okay.
Now, Steven never really outwardly seemed miffed about it because I don't know if he really fully comprehended what had just happened. I think, now that I think about it years later, that his way of trying to get back at me was starting to slowly, quietly spread dirt on my name. Now, where he fucked up was he started planting seeds in places that I had eyes. People that I knew pretty well that he didn't know I knew. I knew everybody.
Yeah.
And as soon as he started kind of saying some things that weren't technically true, they reported to me and was like, this happened? I'm like, no, who told you that? And they're like, well, he told me not to tell you, but Steven. Like, interesting. Okay. Now, Steven doesn't know that I have corroborated with these people that he's talking to. I'm collecting a little more data, collecting a little more info, talking to some people, talking to him. Normally, he doesn't really know that I don't. He starts to date Cassie, that falls through. I break up with Natalie at some point. I'm talking to Sierra, and he tries to flame the fire between me and Haley, and there's all this thing. Pretty much the big three was Haley, Natalie, and Sierra. The violins and the viola. And of course, you'll hear Lewis talk about not the orchestra again because of all that stuff. But in this case, I walk into Camerata, and albeit maybe people are a little bit younger and the drama isn't as fulfilling and whatnot, but I have a thing with a sixth sense with auras. And from seeing a person, viewing a person, reading a person, it comes very naturally. I can tell a lot of things about them. That's why I knew that CJ was an artist before I even knew anything about her, and how Natalia was the only gal that would be kind of worth my time. Or Nathania, sorry, not Natalia, Nathania. Now, Natalie, the other one, was a confound, and I learned that she, after of course knowing that she lives in my apartment complex, is also something to probably take a look at. But regardless, nobody in this orchestra poses a threat to me. Everybody is very docile. I'm probably one of the strongest personalities. I think people get a little taken aback by that, but I am also one of the older ones, I find, because everyone is at oldest really a sophomore. Natalie's one of the only juniors. My plan right now that I'm making at this very moment. Let me pause that while I say, the last time, all to tie back to, the second to last time that I talked to Sierra, she was talking to Haley, who really truly believes that they're friends, right? And had been told that Steven changed as a person and, developed a lot of things, looked back on his time, whatever. And that he really wanted to talk to me. He follows me on Instagram. I don't follow him back. Half of me wants to start a dialogue again. Not for anything, I hate to say it and I kind of am disappointed, but, well, I am disappointed in them. They're white trash. They live together in a trailer on their parents' property, on his parents' property in Colorado, or, sorry, Kansas.
Kansas, wow.
Yes. I don't know the lore, don't really care. I'll probably learn. All to say that if I add him, it will be with the specific purpose of just seeing if I can hold my own, because I don't really... Maybe it's because I haven't gone out and been in a lot of social situations, but there hasn't really been anybody who has challenged me, my presence, in the way that Steven ever did. That's the worst part, is that he was one of the only people that really could give me a run for my money socially. There was probably a couple others that I just intuitively did not want to talk to, and that's, don't tell Lewis, but that is one of the reasons why I didn't talk to Jesus, was because I understood that he would probably find some holes in my plans and annoy the fuck out of me, He just seemed like that person. The one that could stumble around a plan and go, oh hey, da-da-da-da-da, and just tear my fucking ideas to shreds.
Uh-huh.
unknowingly. And some other stuff too, mostly with Melanie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. A big reason why I didn't talk to him was because they were always pretty close, and I really liked Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's between you and me. And it does not matter anymore because I haven't talked to Melanie in fucking forever.
Yeah.
Either way, if that is my plan also, to the side, I might talk to Natalie about joining Symphony. Or planting that seed in her mind of thinking, oh my gosh, you're really good, like, you and this other gal should really try out for Symphony. You know, you guys are the
Yeah.
strongest players. Just to see. Because if I also become friends with her, and coincidentally we both seem to join Symphony, I mean, there's a plethora of social interaction right there. I mean, that's a new world. But we'll see.
Yeah.
And all fucking ties into this concert that's coming up on Wednesday. The more time that passes, the more I understand the weight of this concert. It isn't just a performance, it is a trial, a live trial.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I need my scent to be on par, I need my clothes to be good, I need to really fucking present. Because the bad thing about this too, happening right now, is that it took long enough for me. I mean, this fucking orchestra, this is the first concert this orchestra has ever had. Camerata did not exist before this semester. Keep that in mind.
Oh, wow.
So these people, this symphony in particular, is going to be sitting there watching this group of people who have returned from high school, not playing before in another orchestra, right? Because this didn't require an audition. They're going to be looking at these kids and go, are they any good? Do they suck? How old are they?
Yeah.
Oh, this kid right here, these two, they're the oldest. Natalie Easton, he's a bass. The only bass. I have a lot riding on me on this one. And I'm a junior.
Being the only bass as well.
The only bass, which I was the only bass in Mystique. It didn't really matter. Me being solo is actually a good thing, so I don't have to fight with someone else on a skill level, right?
Yeah.
I have to both impress a couple of bassists in the symphony, show that I am worthy of being a part of anything ever, perform in front of a family. I mean, that's the normal part, is just performing, right?
Uh-huh.
Playing your heart out, really enjoying the music. I actually really quite like this music, except for two pieces. Because one of them is very delicate, and the other one is very... I have a couple of solos.
Oh.
Where I am the only person playing in that fucking room.
Oh.
So, 2 notes, twice, 1 bar, separated by a repeat. It means everything. And, you know, if I fumble it, I can still show my face, but people will just write me off as some, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Not that I need to blow their fucking socks away, but I absolutely want to. And everything has to be good. My presence, my appearance has to be good. I have to, you know, the problem with me breaking my pipe is that I haven't really been smoking a ton, but I smoke a little before I go to orchestra. I smoke, I get home, I smoke, I take a shower to wipe the scent off, and then I have caffeine to both calm me down and then stimulate my brain. I get really fucking locked into the music, voila. This time it's going to be a little different. Sound check is at 6:15, and if I'm out a fucking one-hitter and I'm low on weed, I have to make every little bit count. This weird thing about October, this has been following me since Midland, and this is why I feel a little more strange. It used to show itself in dreams and in person, but now I think because I'm away from Midland, it hasn't done that as much. There's always this weird sense of weight around Halloween and October in general. And I attribute that to maybe me being a very spiritual person, being Catholic, my you know, the way I was raised, the way I was, you know, so many different attributes. And sometimes I go, oh, surely no, like, nah, I'm just fooling myself, right? Maybe I'm just seeing patterns where there's no patterns. And then I move, and a year passes, and we're here. And I look at all the things and all these attributes in my life that are both heavy and interconnected. And I go, there's no way I'm making this up. This isn't just in my head. I mean, it's invariable proof that things are happening that play into each other. You know,
Yeah.
signs from God, if you will.
Mhm.
Signs from God to pay attention. And none of this can work unless I pass my fucking classes. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. That's my main priority. So all this extra stuff, I have to keep myself super, super, super tight in check to not let it
Mhm.
take control of my life. That's the problem. Back in high school, and a big portion of the reason why I wasn't a good fucking student was because I was focused on the social aspects. Now that I don't have a
Mhm.
big group of friends, I'm not in a constant state of panic because I also was
Yeah.
dealing with a lot of actual personal anxiety from my little disorder, my affliction, if you will. That I now
Mhm.
have not medication, but I have supplemented some natural vitamins in my diet. Um,
Mhm.
Eating, breathing, working out. I have a lot more, smoking weed a little bit here and there to relax myself. I mean, the reason that I wouldn't have never picked up marijuana if I didn't have an anxiety disorder, but unfortunately, I was
Yeah.
born that way, so. Um, these are all the things that I've had to take my precautions. But, regardless,
Mhm.
it is a very tumultuous time, Ricky. And I think the biggest
Yeah.
thing is that I'm glad to be alone in this space, this apartment complex,
Mhm.
that I don't have roommates. I control my space. I'm free to do my research. I
Yeah.
am accepted by my parents
Mhm.
and my peers for the most part, working on that part.
Yeah.
I can hold my own in conversations. I'm not too ugly of a person. I don't like scare people away with my Igor-like appearance. Um, I still have my wit. I still have my charm. I still have my tongue. No one's
Mhm.
cut it out of my mouth yet. Um,
Yeah.
and honestly, that I have you and Lewis.
Mhm.
I don't think I verbalize my appreciation for you both enough, but I am very glad that you two have remained my friends. You specifically, because of course he's a time-based thing. I've known him for forever. Like, I've
Yeah.
gone through fucking crazy shit with Lewis, and that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But you, I've only really known for a couple of years, and the amount that I really am able to trust you surprises me because I'm not a person that does that. So thank you.
Yeah. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
No
you.
problem.
Um, it's just one of those things that I don't realize until it's retrospective and it's some time afterwards. But I'm like, I gotta take the time while I'm here to
Mhm.
really appreciate everything. Um, I don't move as quickly now as I did in high school, and that's a good thing because if I did, I'd
That's
probably
good.
be
Yeah.
dead. All that caffeine, dog. In my old planner for both school and work, I would write down the amount of caffeine that I would have in, say, the day, the
Oh my
week, the month.
gosh.
I remember
You were on caffeine big time, huh?
my brother in Christ, I was hitting thousands of milligrams a month.
Gee.
I was hitting grams a month.
Oh my gosh.
Like, grams of caffeine. Not milligrams, grams.
That's
If
wild.
a soda is 12 and a Monster is 118, I'm having 100 times more than that. Like, and I'm alive, and I'm
Jeez.
relatively unscathed because I have always known my limits.
Mhm.
It is only now, being an older adult, where I have to go, okay, let's be realistic here.
Mhm.
Let's find the sweet spot that keeps you fast, keeps you alive. And a lot of that really is just targeted moments. I'm not constantly drinking caffeine. I use it very specifically. I have a coffee if I'm writing. I have a Red Bull if I'm going to orchestra or some other. It's for taste too. But like
Yeah.
for work, in the mornings, say Monday, I'm going to get up, 5 o'clock. 5:15, 5:20, I'm out the door, I'm dressed, I'm showered, I'm ready. I'm going to the gas station across town. I get a Red Bull, I get maybe a muffin for breakfast, and I fucking blow that truck out of the water. Drink a lot of water. You know, it's balance. I'm finding balance.
That's good.
It's
Balance is
scary.
very important.
It's intimidating. Especially for someone like me who has been very one way or the other, black and white, all my life. You know, when there is a lot of gray and a lot of nuance. And to ignore that is to kind of cut a whole part of your life out. It's stupid. I only did that for naivety. And I think all through high school, I found a way to push the people that really cared and accepted me away in various creative ways.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why maybe Lewis and I are still friends, because we've both essentially broken down in front of each other. I mean, we have been at our fucking like I would never, and it was a sign of the times. I don't think I could even be in that position, like say in front of you, physically. Yeah. Not because of a trust thing or anything. Like,
no, I get you.
Like this breakup hurts like hell. Actually, it's probably the worst breakup I've felt in a long time.
I get that. You know,
yeah,
it's a 4-year relationship.
It's the most serious relationship I've had. But I actually have been handling it better than I did a shorter relationship.
That just shows you that you've matured.
Right?
A lot.
And Lewis, I mean, I was there with the whole Liz thing. I was there with his family, and he moved out of his apartment, and a lot of things changed for both of us. And
hold on, I thought real quick. I gotta take my dogs out real quick.
Oh, dogs! I know. I hear them like, oh, the puppies. I gotta answer this fucking message. Who's texting me right now?
We're back.
Okay. Excuse me.
I'm back.
Good morning.
But yeah, as you're saying.
All to round it out with just crazy shit. Crazy fucking times we're in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been exciting, but it's crazy that I have to be a fucking junior until college actually gets exciting.
Yeah. But yeah, as you were saying about you and Lewis, whatever.
Mostly just we've both seen the fucking worst. You know, we've both seen each other in the worst of times.
Yeah.
I don't think physically I will get to that point really ever. In the same manner. Like, I'm sure things will happen and they will hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm older and won't take it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with just being there, or like either being the person or witnessing a person just kind of spiral. Maybe both. I mean, we're human. It happens, and it sucks, but it has to happen at least once. If anything, just to show you how you are, who you are, you know. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely pushed some people that cared about me away pretty firmly. And even today, I still question why I did that. It's kind of a dumb move. I mean, it's pretty stupid to say, but I don't know what I did or how I did it. It's been so long. Say, you know, it's hard. You can't remember every fucking detail of every little situation.
Yeah.
Even if you have photos and everything short of just the text messages and whatever. I mean, I don't know. The worst part is that I only have photos, especially chat, like saved chat media. I don't have actual. I'm glad I don't. Good God, but I don't have text messages. Excuse me, from back then, from any time, from fucking junior high up to now, because I'm kind of obsessed with. Not obsessed. I'm really interested in reading my old texts. Purely, not to relive times or whatever, to analyze them and see kind of what kind of a person I was, or how did I come off just from my words. Because I remember people used to really compliment that kind of thing. I don't know. I think maybe I'm missing, not the praise, maybe a little bit, but I'm missing something. There's some kind of missing link. And it's not just, oh, I got older and oh, I matured. There is something. But I don't know what it is. There's a missing link between how I stand now, who I am, and the connections I have, to back then when I felt like I could feel the impact I had on people. This beguiling sense of enamoration, you know, I would like really surprise a person. Maybe it just changed. Maybe it's because, you know, different times, different people, different place. There's a myriad of things. But at my core, I guess, I'm a problem solver. I'm a scientist. You know, I'm a scientist who writes. I'm a writer who likes science. I don't, whichever one comes first. It's very confusing to me too, but I don't like to put labels on things like that. I'm a problem solver. And my problem is that I don't have the same impact on people. So this whole rigmarole, this testing, research, whatever you call it, this social game, it's just to make me, to help me understand what happened, what changed. Am I like a genuinely, am I intimidating? I mean, I don't know if you can fully answer this, but do I seem intimidating at first glance? I mean, like, from your perspective?
Oh, no, not really. I mean,
Not really.
from first, like...
From first meeting me, first, before you know me, before we speak, hell, before I open my mouth.
No, not really. I mean...
Do I have a bit of resting bitch face?
No. No.
When
Sorry,
this is
no,
gonna sound
not
weird.
at all.
Can you... this is, I don't know if you even paid attention to this point, but
Oh my gosh.
when I walk, do you... what's the vibe? Like, I ask this, let me provide the context why I ask this. From one of the earliest times I remember, before I even really looked at myself as a person and the, like, conceptually, in junior high I was walking down the hallway by myself, no one is around, and some girl comes from around the corner from the grade beneath me. I was in 8th grade, she was in 7th, don't know the girl. And we passed by each other and she turned around, she's like, "Hey." I said, "Yeah?" I don't even remember where I was going, there was just nobody, it was between classes or whatever, like, the hallways are empty, I'm skipping or something. She says, "You walk like a soldier." And I stopped walking and went, "Thank you?" And then realized that, yeah, I mean, my upbringing has been from a military man who has just kind of raised me that way. I mean, good God, if you all met my dad, none of this behavior would surprise you, but what's from your perspective? Do I have a military vibe to me? That sounds really kind of gay to say.
No,
I don't seem like a military kid.
I mean, the way you walk is you walk with confidence.
I think,
like,
you know, yeah, removed from military, whatever, I think everybody should walk. I mean, it's posture, it's presence, it's...
Yeah, which a lot of people don't have. Like when they walk.
Actually, one of the... Phoebe used to... She had this very unique walk. It was bouncy, it was, like, eclectic. You could kind of... No one around. Like, you know, she's not doing it for anything, just for her. I always remember there was this, like, sense of urgency that I really enjoyed, that I never really saw from anybody else. Everybody kind of walks, and I do even, I mean, I obviously am watching people all the time here at this school, and nobody, yeah, like you said, nobody really walks with that sense of confidence, or like they really even mean to go somewhere. They're just kind of walking, meandering, like zombies. Some people have this kind of sense of like, oh, okay, I know where I'm going, but no one has the conviction of like Phoebe did, you know? I'm going somewhere. Her walk said, do not interrupt me, or if you do, make it quick, because I have somewhere I need to be. And I think from even that time, I used to emulate that and go, walk like you have somewhere to be. Where you're going is important, you know? I never really thought about it beforehand, and then I did. And the funniest part of it is the way I'm speaking, you probably think I fucking care a ton about what people think about me. Like my perception. Not really. Not as much as people would think. I don't think it's really good or healthy to like care 100% about what people think about you.
Yeah.
But every little movement you make and every word you say is getting across a point. All the spoken and unspoken pieces of your language. When I'm walking, I'm speaking to people. being upright. I am focused. I am concentrated. I am, confident. Your body language, your mannerisms, your unconscious tells, the way you lie, even to yourself, the things you wouldn't particularly say in a social situation that you're thinking. People can read that shit. I have been raised in preparation to meet someone who I don't know exists. Elaborating, I am constantly speaking with my body language, my eyes, speaking in between the lines, trying to find somebody who can understand what I'm saying even when I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
And I have only found a couple. And one of them was Phoebe. And consistently, I pushed her away. And mistreated her. And a lot of that, I think, was one, my naivety. Me being young and...
Yeah.
But a lot of it, too, was fear of just being understood. Which I never knew until I was older that was even a thing. Like, it sounds counterintuitive. You want to be understood, you want to be loved. Obviously, why would you push that person away? It sounds so fucking stupid. And then you're there in that position, and you go, that's why. Because it's scary to be understood. It's frightening. You want to explain your point of view to someone and then understand based off of what you're saying. But the whole time, this particular person is reading you when your mouth is closed. They know when you're lying, and you don't even have to say it. She read me and understood me so fucking well that it insulted me. Which is kind of stupid and kind of funny, but it's the truth. I don't know. It's a very, very, very complex thing. I think that's why I'm drawn to artists, is because people, just the layman, regular people walking by, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They just go through life and they live it and they do whatever for how many ever years, and they work at a job and they die. And I don't want that. Everything feels like it means something because it does. I'm not here to just exist, I'm here to live. So that's why I look for artists, because they're the ones that really get the beauty of life. The complexities. That sounds really kind of douchey to say, I feel like oh, I like someone who understands life and shit, but it's not that. It's more just like seeing things from a different perspective, another pair of eyes. I don't know. That's why Midland just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I get you.
I hope all my homies make it out the hood.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm fed up with Midland.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I know your family keeps you there.
Yeah.
Like, your family is very important. I respect the hell out of that.
But, what's it called? What was I gonna say? But yeah, I've been trying to, when I walk, right, on that topic again, or just the same topic.
Yeah.
I've always, all throughout, school, especially high school, I always walked with, a slouch.
Was it one of those,
really,
you realized it, or you felt yourself slouching?
No, I just, I realized. No, it's just, more high school me was, not very...
Confident?
Yeah.
That's understandable. It's high school.
I was really antisocial.
It's acceptable.
And
for some people, I mean, it's their first big, social setting. There's nothing wrong with that.
I was really, I don't know, I was just... didn't really have any confidence.
Right. Reclusive.
Yeah.
I understand
and,
that.
But I've been, trying to fix that lately.
That's good. Realizing it is, I don't think you realize, understanding that in general, or verbalizing it, is, you're 10 times more ahead than someone else. Not that it's a competition, but,
Like, what's I just had it, and I was like, I've been, fixing my posture when I walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Being
chest
conscious of it.
up, head
Right.
up. Because I always like looked down and all that when I walked, but now I've been like walking with more confidence.
Right.
Lately.
Well, there's another thing too. A smile.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize how like unconsciously charming you are to people. You know?
Yeah.
You're a very charismatic person, Ricky. Whether you believe it or not,
Thank you.
you genuinely have like surprised me from the level of charisma. I mean, yeah, not that I was assessing you based off of your high school stance, because obviously we've changed so much, but you've surprised me with the level of charisma that you have. I mean, you're a very easy person to talk to. One of the hardest parts is just telling people that unconsciously. Like, nobody wants to start a conversation off out of the blue. But they'll feel a lot easier doing it if you match them with a sense of confidence, pride, a little smile here and there, It's good. I'm glad that you're realizing that. I mean, no matter how small the first step is, it is a big step. Not what, rather... I don't know the starting word there. Either way, you moving into this apartment soon at some point is also...
Whenever I get the job at
when,
Office Depot.
not if, when, Ricky. You're gonna get it.
When.
You'll get the job, you'll move into this apartment. It's time for you to start.
I'm gonna be real with you. I did apply to Office Depot, but they didn't do an interview with me because I failed one of their...
The little tests, the quiz.
Yeah, one of the
two
tests,
of them.
like one of the quizzes.
The first one or the second one?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure Jay was like, I'm pretty sure it was the one where it's like, if you would like disagree with the manager and all that, those kind of questions.
The workers' assessment, yeah.
One, because I'm about to say about that. If I would like correct the manager if they're wrong or something.
Right.
I would. If they're in the wrong, I'm gonna tell you.
Right, and that's understandable. The thing with that too is like, with this new general manager who is the one primarily looking at that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of. This is why we do research beforehand. You want to know the personality. He's a corpo. He's through and through. He's by the book guy, but he bends the rules to himself whenever he wants to. I've picked up on that. Like, he wants to have the primary sense of power in the relationship. And if you have to acquiesce a bit and, tuck your tail in between your legs for the sake of money, whatever. Because, one, the job isn't forever, and two, guys like that end up either in prison because they overstepped and, took too much off the top, or end up in the dead-end job at some second management somewhere in fucking Oklahoma. Or like my former Office Depot manager, he's going to be working a GM spot in a small town until he dies, probably, because he didn't have the cojones to be a DM somewhere. Right? I mean, that's just how it is. There is always a second chance for those types of things. Like, you can probably put the same fucking resume in and get in. The corporate game is so easy when you take the time to just kind of look at it for a second. Not intuitive at all. It's fucking stupid. It's a dumb game, and unfortunately I'm just naturally inclined to play it. I saw a tweet the other day that was like, the plan that God made for me, or LinkedIn is nowhere in the plan that God made for me. And I looked at that and I went, I disagree. I think LinkedIn is in the plan that God had for me, strangely enough. But with Jay at bat for you, and by proxy Josh, you've got it. It's timing. It's a timing thing. That's the only thing. That's the weird part about it, is that no one tells you these things. But you get it. I mean, you're excited, right? I mean, to move out.
Yeah.
To start your life.
Yeah, which I should have done a long time ago. And
No,
obviously, I
no,
regret
no.
not
I
doing
get
that.
no, no, no. Don't do that. It's
No,
you
I
are
like I know.
nowhere. It is not too late. You're right on
I
time.
know. I just wish I started
Things had
sooner.
to happen, Ricky. Things had to
Yeah.
happen. I didn't get to move out of San Marcos immediately. I thought I would. No. It took almost 2 years extra of my life and a lot of
Mhm.
fucking work because I wasn't ready. It wasn't time. Now it'll be
Yeah.
your time. You know, you are able and deserving of everything that is in your grasp. And this is something that's very much in your grasp. Getting out of Midland is in your grasp, but don't get ahead of yourself.
I know.
Things need to follow a certain timeline. You know what that means, though? It's a good thing. It means that you have a lot of time. If it took this long for something little to happen, think about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You will have longevity. Some people do not even get the chance. We are lucky to even be alive at this point because, I mean, myriad of things can happen. Fucking overdoses, having kids, so many things. What's your decoration style gonna be like?
Well, I mean, I already have. Well, once I get like stuff again for my room.
Yeah, I mean like making a space new.
Yeah. Or what do you mean, like? What's my decoration style?
Yeah, like a classic, modern, luxurious,
Oh no.
chill gamer space.
Probably gamer space. Most
Yeah.
likely.
Are you an RGB guy? I never asked.
Yes. I
Yeah? Okay. That's just for future reference. Don't worry about that.
am. I am. I
Interesting,
am.
interesting, interesting. I like that. I fuck with that.
Um.
Oh, what the fuck? My controller's all wonka-donk. But yes, it is. Things are happening right on time when they need to. So, yeah, I know way too much about, oh, this should have happened earlier, or
Yeah.
it just wasn't time. That's okay. You know, the only bad thing that can ever happen to you is dying. And even then, it's not your problem anymore. It's not even the worst thing that can happen. There is no fate worse than death. It doesn't exist. That's just eliminating responsibility. It's some of the things you learn when you have a crippling anxiety depression that makes you think about death constantly. You have to realize that, and it's like, kind of whatever. Just gotta have fun with it. Get loose. Go to the club.
No, don't get me wrong. I do have anxiety. I do.
Oh, I get it.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Socially, mostly, eh?
that's the main reason why I have strands of gray hair.
Oh, tell me about it.
So it's
The only
like,
reason you can't see mine a lot is because I have so much fucking hair.
yeah.
Which I'm
But yeah, that's like
tomorrow, but
the main reason why I have gray hair is because anxiety, and it sucks. I hate anxiety.
oh, I know. Trust me, it's our affliction. But good thing about it, there's a lot of good things about it. One of them is that it makes you careful, and cautious.
It does.
Makes you take a step back and think. We're largely unable to make fucking stupid decisions like some people did by rushing in, because we don't rush in. You were saying what?
No, I was just saying it also helps like helping other people with it,
Oh yes.
because you understand how anxiety feels.
And you're a living testament to like it's not the end.
Yeah.
You know. Now, granted, every person's different. Mine is more of like I call it heart attack anxiety, because I haven't actually dealt with it in a big minute because I've been, exercising, taking medication, stuff like not medication. I say medication, but it's not medication. It's not prescriptions.
Yeah.
It's just supplements from Walgreens. That physical feeling of your chest falling into you, like your heart speeding up at 1,000 beats per minute randomly,
That sucks, yeah.
your eyesight going blank, I mean, at horrible times at work, at school, at fucking whenever. you know, knows no bounds. Evolves with you,
That's
changes as you
that's the
get
main
older.
reason why I'm always on the game, is because it's escape from reality.
Right.
You
But
know, that's my way of escaping from reality.
you know, life. I mean, we gotta live it. It's a nice thing.
Yeah, yeah, but that's like
There's a balance. I
that's
mean,
how I deal
you
with
can do both.
anxiety.
Yeah, I
Basically,
mean, you
that's
can
how I deal with
absolutely do
anxiety. It's
both.
just games, really.
I think an integration of both is perfect.
Hmm.
You live your life and you share your life in the digital space. That's perfectly fine. I mean, this fucking internet is the best thing ever. Ever. It is the coolest fucking thing. Can you imagine not having this? I mean, I definitely can. But at the same
Yeah,
time, I
same.
can't. Because it's just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
We are incredibly
But
lucky.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
God, could you imagine?
yeah, anxiety sucks really bad.
Yeah.
Not fun.
But it can't kill you. As
Yeah,
much as it
I
makes
mean,
you feel
yeah.
like dying, won't kill you. That's the
Yeah.
best part. That's the conscious thing of when it hits you, just literally, you get angry, you power through it, you just
Hmm.
scream at yourself internally and go, well, if it's not gonna kill me, fucking
Hmm.
speed up. Like let's get a move on. I got things to do.
Yeah.
I can't waste my time doing this. If you're gonna kill me, kill me. Take over. Come on.
Hmm.
Never does. Because it can't.
Yeah, one of the main reasons I did have anxiety was talking to you know who.
Yeah. And I'm sure just the constant fucking, I'm not gonna say nagging, but you
Yeah.
were like me. Oh, hey, Noah.
Yo.
I'm probably gonna be on for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Why?
I'm fucking tired.
Go to
Oh,
bed. What are
okay.
you? What like? Why do you do
Yeah.
this? I don't understand why you do this.
What time do you go in tomorrow? What
8
time?
o'clock.
Oh
Go
my
to bed,
God,
Noah.
Noah, get.
Go to bed. It's already
It's
2.
it's fucking
Dog.
2.
I want to play a little bit of Mortal Kombat. That's the only reason I'm just a
Oh
little
my
bit of Mortal
God,
Kombat.
this guy.
It's already 2, bruh.
I'm gonna be on for 30 minutes. You get 2 games and it's Mortal Kombat, like online or what?
No, I'm playing
Yeah.
Invasion. I'm not playing online.
This guy
This dude.
makes my fucking. I was gonna say he makes my head hurt and my balls tingle, and then I almost switched him.
Also, did you hear me snoring last night?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yes.
Storm?
Snoring.
Oh yeah, yeah, loud as hell.
Sorry.
Mhm.
It's fine. I think at some point we
It was funny.
left. Well, because
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't
it was
all the
funny, though.
time. It was just on occasion the game would be quiet and then he'd just hear.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah,
like,
just a
ew.
little.
I didn't mean to fall asleep on the party, to be honest with you.
Well, duh.
Kind of happened.
Gunfight 3v3 snipers. Don't mind if I diddly do. Cold War PS4 edition.
I'm just trying to level up my Cyrex a little bit, so.
Noob Cybot.
Oh, I finished the Chaos Marine story.
Oh, how was it?
It's good, just the ending's kind of lackluster, I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm. Good.
You get to play as Noob though, so.
Ah.
As Lube?
Noob.
Lube Cybot.
Lube. Lube side.
That's when the characters go to the Diddy party.
I went to Element a little bit, played some Smash with Dakota.
Oh, nice. Bro, I can never catch Dakota Element, bro.
You smashed
Ever.
Dakota?
At this
Fire.
point, just text me. You should just text me.
It's because I didn't feel like doing nothing today, so.
He even asked me, he goes, hey,
Felt that.
he goes, it's like, I was gonna text Ricky. I'm like, text him, you have his number. Also, Ricky, watch my screen real quick, if you can.
I know that motherfucker doesn't text me. I mean, he does text back when I text, but like he doesn't text me like in his own time.
It takes a
That
lot.
motherfucker.
I want this katana skin so bad.
Oh, what the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
is
dude,
this
the skins
sniper?
this season are so fire, bro.
Hence, this is why I'm on Invasion, so I can get the money to buy it.
Oh, the coin. Okay, yeah. The coins to buy it. But yeah, I'll be at Element tomorrow though for karaoke. So.
I might go. I don't know. Just on it.
You know what? We all know you're going.
I'm debating on it.
We all know you're going.
Fuck off.
Not. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Do you know if Lewis
I'm just
is going?
saying like, huh?
Do you know if Lewis is going?
Yeah, him and Zee are going.
Alright, I can finally give
I
him
think
this
they said-
fucking gift.
Mia and Bruce will be there too.
Yeah, I think he said me and Bruce are being there, going to.
I can
Is
just
Bruce
finally
your
give him this
boyfriend?
gift. Bruce,
Mhm.
Bruce is a boyfriend.
Oh.
They've been dating for about a year now. I think
So
I'm
he
just
can get
cresting
hit on
here.
her, according to her. According
Bro,
to
I
her.
was really
You
going to
won't
try,
want to.
dog.
Yeah, you
I
won't
was
want
really
to.
going to
Trust
try.
me.
The stories I've heard, I was really going to try.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Bro, I
yeah.
used to be the freaking one day would make say it. Remember that, Easton?
Oh yeah, there was what the fuck? Noah was our scapegoat for the Mia jokes.
We used to go to IHOP like at least like once a week.
Pretty
Bruh.
much. Oh, definitely more.
Yeah, that was like once a week.
I'd say consistently probably twice a week. Beginning of the week, end of the week. Always at night, always past midnight, you know. Occasionally talking about Mia because she was there. This is before her and Bruce were dating, though. She was very close in the circle with Lewis because that's when all the Jesus stuff was happening.
Yeah, and then
They don't like each other.
but the funny thing that happened is that we would always make a joke like one of these days she's just gonna show up at Element at IHOP.
Yeah, so we were just there all the time and like.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you know if Dakota's going to be there tomorrow?
Yes.
Excuse me. Good lord.
But what?
He said yes, he will be there tomorrow, but he's not gonna stay the whole time. He works
Oh.
there tomorrow. Why?
Oh, no, I was just wondering.
Yeah. Because he has to work at the station tomorrow, so once it's time for him to go, he has to go.
Yeah, I get that. But as you were saying, Easton, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. What was I saying?
About Mia, whatever.
Oh yeah, Mia and Jesus no like each other. Not
Why?
good terms because they were a situationship for a while, and then, of course, you know how Jesus works at the dealership.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lincoln side, not the Ford side. Well, originally when he started, he actually got the job from Mia's recommendation. Obviously, DOS, some favoritism, a lot of nepotism, you know. But he started dating Krista, who used to, at the dealership. And Mia was very heartbroken because that was supposed to be her love, her life, or whatever, or something. And then got over it pretty quickly afterwards. Well, with
Yeah.
Bruce. So, you know how girls are. She's a dramatic princess of Midland, and the family has so much money. She doesn't really have to work, but her parents are making her do something. So she's at, she's doing, what you call it? Like esthetician work for cosmetology, so.
Oh, they finally have a map for invasions now?
Yeah.
Finally, dude.
Map for Asians?
For invasions.
I'm sorry, that's just a nice gear piece. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. I have that for Sector. I have that and the white one it came with. Yo, hold on. That color scheme? The other one, Noah?
Yeah. Which one?
Go back. The last one? That's fire. I'm not
I'm
gonna
sorry,
lie.
I like the white and yellow.
The white is, but no, that last one's fire. I'm not gonna lie. Damn.
Yeah, Dakota was supposed to work today, but then so Josh showed him about tournament. He goes, "Do I have to come in today?" He goes, "Nah, not really."
No, wait, well, hold on. Say it again.
Dakota, since there was no tournament today,
Oh yeah.
Dakota asked Josh. He goes, "Do I have to come in today?" He goes, "No, not really." I'm like, "I don't. Why are you here?" He goes, "Because I got to pick up my dad from the bar at 1:30." So.
What a
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
My dad from the
What's his
bar.
name said they're gonna postpone it because obviously they didn't.
They had
They
one
didn't,
person sign up. They had one person sign up.
Yeah, they didn't advertise it, dude. At
What game was
all.
it for?
The only time they advertised it was in a comment under a post.
What game was this for?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh damn.
They didn't advertise it at all, bro. So obviously no one's gonna sign up. That's why they postponed it. That's why. That's also why the stage was like that, Noah, because it was for the tournament. But he
Yeah,
said,
it's still like that. I was playing Mortal Kombat over there too.
my the manager or the owner, what's his that one that was there yesterday?
Jonathan.
Yeah, he said he was going to tear it down the next day, or not tear it, well, rearrange it so it won't be like that. But he never did.
Well, Dakota gets to do it tomorrow.
Oh, poor Dakota. What time does he go in? When it opens or what?
6 probably.
Oh, okay, so later. Okay, okay.
Because JC opens, and it's gonna be Dakota, Angel, and Justin tomorrow.
Of course, Angel has the day for karaoke.
Which, you know what's funny as fuck that happened, and me and Dakota were laughing about it. So.
Huh. Yo, that's a sick fatality. I never seen that. That's the first time I've seen that one.
Yeah. So Angel went over there with some of her friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was this other group of people. Bro, Angel was flirting with one of the girls that was part of that group. Then they left.
Isn't he dating someone?
Hold on, that's the funny part. Maybe like 3 minutes later, his girlfriend shows up, and I was, oh, sorry, so
Oh,
hard not to
Jesus.
laugh out loud.
Yikes. Big yikes,
Jesus.
mate. Big yikes.
Was it like she just showed
like
up just
flirting
you know,
or
be
like
with him?
fuck me eyes?
I know, like flirting.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
But apparently what happened is he told her that he was gonna go to Element with some friends, and he was like, "Do you want to go?" She's like, "No, I'll just stay in bed." I guess she got curious and ended up going to Element.
Good thing she got curious, cause
Oh, she didn't see it happen. Like,
I know. I'm just saying though, like, cause obvious he was.
oh, I
Jesus,
just
dude.
find it funny. I just find it funny.
He was trying to get some coochie.
But yeah.
Some off
I'll
the
be there
menu
tomorrow
coochie.
for
I thought this was Kinchi. Oh no, it is Kinchi. And
Kinchi and Rain.
Rain.
Sinto Storm. Jeez. They could not get creative with the name, dude.
They really.
Boom, boom,
Well,
boom,
I'm
boom,
okay.
boom, 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 Beetaloo, 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 boodaloo. Boom, 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 boodaloo, boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change my cameo because Farrah is not working for me.
No alcohol in my flask. This is miso soup.
I know Cyrex and Cyrex work. I've seen that word, but I want to do that.
Yeah. From yesterday, you seen that? I mean, Movado is the other one I see, but
Yeah. But I
I
like
don't
to
know.
be
It's,
different. You think
Orange
Cyrex
people
sector?
unite.
well, yeah, for like setups, yeah.
Let's see.
Scouting the setups.
Shit on time.
Gucci poop.
But yeah, no. When I seen that headgear, dude, I was like, oh, that's so sick. I gotta equip that.
Can't even get the chest.
Yeah, gotta get the wherever that's at. Oh yeah, it's in one of the shops. That's right. Never mind.
But I didn't think I have enough for it. Let's see.
Can't you run now in evasions or something?
I don't know how to.
There's like some way you can maneuver faster, but I forgot how. That they made it so you can do that.
Fuck this. I don't even use my consumables, to be honest with you.
Press R2 when you're running, or hold R2 when you run.
Okay, hold on, bro. It's just here.
Whenever you get a chance to. Oh.
Nope, I'm probably.
Shoving a Game Boy up his ass.
Alright. I forgot what button it is. What button it is. But
Mobamba?
you can run faster. Oh, unless they just made their walking speed fast. I can't remember.
That was not honestly. That's a cool Havoc skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I Havoc gear, so I like that skin.
Do you have a TV in your background?
Yeah, just have YouTube playing in the background. Yeah, tomorrow JC opens and then Justin. Which you know is going to be a very interesting interaction.
What?
Me and Justin. That's going to be a very interesting interaction.
Why do you say that?
Just because, yeah, pretty much any interaction with me is interesting.
Right,
Easton.
She's got crazy tits.
Oh, Jesus.
Not what I was referring to, but okay.
I'm just adding. So yeah, just don't get caught looking, I guess. But otherwise, yeah, she's fine. She's kind of funny, I suppose. She's a bit of an annoying voice, but not terrible. You'll like her. She's fun. I don't actually know Bruce. Never spoken to him before. Never had a conversation. Oh, I know. I mean, I know all about him, but I'd never talked to the guy. That's the difference.
Weird kid as in...
emo weird. Yeah.
The emo weird kid, you know,
emo squirrel.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think the weird kid is?
You.
Quiet.
Oh.
You know.
That's fucked.
No, I'm not. Let me finish. No, damn.
No, I said that. Because I said you to Noah. He's like, who do you think the weird kid is? Or what do you think the weird kid is? I was like, you. I remember.
Just quiet, you know, obviously, like, awkward. I don't know, like, just... I get the typical... I know what you're trying to say, though.
He was the opposite, though. He was like the outgoing weird one. The loud one. Yeah.
Made really weird sexual references. That was really weird, yeah.
Interesting cat, for show.
He's like, yes, I've had sex before.
Totally. I've busted in that coochie, if you will. Like to the teacher or something, you know, just really weird. Like, oh, okay, dude, that's cool, man. That's, yeah, pretty much. Oh shit, my fucking pussy's falling off.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I did this completely on accident.
What?
The fatality.
Oh. Sorry, I'm playing Street Fighter now.
I was watching like professional Street Fighter because they also had that on at Element. I was like, man, I wish I was that good.
You see how crazy they are on Street Fighter, bro?
It was two juries going against each other.
Was it a person named Nephew?
Yeah, it was a person named Nephew, yeah.
Oh, he's the best jury player in the world. That's not even an exaggeration.
Like a puss. Add water and milk until oatmeal is covered and stir well.
You're making oatmeal?
Yup. Chocolate chip. Protein pimp. I guess slowly trying to eat all the stuff because, I mean, I need to go get groceries so bad.
Oh my fucking god. Fuck off.
I just fucked this guy up.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to pass it out, damn it.
Ooh. Pellington with the fucking holographic.
Holographic?
The holographic on the Pellington.
Holographic?
Sniper rifle.
Oh, fucking holographic.
Good at long distances and not much else. Oh! I got shot!
Holographic?
A fucking holographic Palinton. Pistol at me in the cock.
Oh my god.
Add about a third cup of water until milk is well covered. Place in microwave for 45 to 50 seconds. Stir until set. How about you kiss my grandpa, motherfucker? Sorry, Gramps. I volunteered you for the gay sex ritual.
Oh, that was prominent.
That's not what I wanted to do. Timer for 46 seconds.
Oh no, did you hear the next Spider-Man movie is rumored to be titled King in Black?
King in Black? What?
Which?
It's because
Kingpin back? In black? Back in black.
No, do you know the character Noel?
Yeah.
No.
King of Symbiotes. Oh.
Oh, fuck! They're bringing back more I don't know. I only know like a few.
And Venom,
Void, Scream,
and the new Venom trailer, right?
Carnage.
Or the most recent one. They showed Noel in the trailer, and Noel is the King of Symbiotes. He's the one that created them. Well, you know, before anything was announced, they're like, everyone's like, how's this gonna work? You know, Venom is nowhere near strong enough to beat him.
Right. Oh shit, they're gonna tag team the motherfucker.
And I guess the Spider-Man 4 is gonna be this big, you know, multiversal movie again, fighting the Null. Because Null is connected to all the symbiotes throughout the universe, or throughout the multiverse. Like it's like it's like the Spider-Verse, but it's like for the symbiotes.
Right.
Okay, hold on.
And that's gonna be like the
I just hate that they're
big
bringing
thing in
Noel
Spider-Man 4.
It's too early.
Huh?
I think it's too early to bring in Noel.
No. Because Noel is like basically another Thanos level threat.
Yeah, but they already have.
No, I'm telling Easton this.
No, yeah, I understand.
Noel is a Thanos level.
I am a little surprised, like Noah said, of how early they're jumping into something this big again. I also think they're probably backpedaling a lot from the Kang sequence that they just had fucked up forcefully. So recovery moment, but that's okay. Do we win? I don't know. So I get it. They need something big, bravado to take away from, hey, our last villain was a
speaking
sex
of,
offender.
they canceled a lot of like movies too.
Oh, I'm sure it fucked up so many things, man. No, yeah.
No,
it fucked up
I'm just
tons
saying,
of things.
Marvel is like backpedaling a lot right now.
No,
like,
I know the sequence. It doesn't just affect his media. It affects other, because it's referential media. I mean, it doesn't exist solely within each other. It's connected. They're storylines. You fuck up a big portion. You take the main villain out, or you take, you know, a good chunk of what's going on out. You've killed yourself essentially. So yes, I'm sure fucking Marvel was not happy about that.
They're focusing on more quality than quantity.
I said as long as they make that damn Nova show, I don't give a fuck.
So, speaking of, did you hear who it's rumored that they casted?
For what? For who?
Sholo.
Who?
As Nova?
Yes, as one of the Novas.
He is already out, but he's blue.
As the fuck, what's that Nova? What's his
I know what you're talking about. The one from the show.
Yeah, that one. They casted him and another actor. I can't remember who it was.
I guess Peanut Butter.
Yeah, dude, it's rumored that they casted him for Nova. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that's so perfect.
I get that's perfect.
For Nova?
But he's also Blue Beetle. Like, it's
and
Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom and Iron Man.
He's not only tied to
It's a different franchise.
DC, Noah.
Wait, what's my bread?
I seen the comments on it, right? And it was like, Solo out here collecting movie roles like Infinity Stones.
Every Mexican superhero.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, dude, he's bro.
King shit.
That's like perfect casting. Honestly, he's gonna kill it. I already
Fuck
know
is
he
on
is.
my... Hold on. I gotta climb on my counter.
Modern fucking.
Sup, friend. You're gonna
Oh, you modern user fucking bitch. But yeah, that's that's rumored.
That's fire.
As well as I think he's rumored to like be casted
Schmutz on my bread.
in the live action One Piece, like later on, obviously, as a certain character later on.
Who?
Ooh, this Sindel skin looks nice too.
Oh my, bro, I hate modern control users, bro. They're so fucking dumb.
Then you hate me. So.
Well, he didn't say that, but he
It
did
takes
not
no
say that.
skill, dude. Like you press one button and then you just get rewarded for pressing that one button. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you're so good. You're so good for pressing one button. Except for, especially modern control Zangiefs, bro. They could, oh. Modern control Zangiefs are so, oh my gosh.
There's fucking schmutz on the back of my bread. What is this?
Anyways, but yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of the character named Ace in One Piece.
Oh yeah, Ace.
Yeah.
That's who Solo, I think, they're people are wanting to play.
Oh.
Because he's already real good friends with the actor for Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously he's like, you know, been
I heard
acting
that
for
guy
Netflix.
was pretty perfect for casting.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone they casted for the live action is like perfect,
Really good.
spot on. Like, cause it's not just whitewashed or you know just one race. Like
Right.
they actually took the races like the characters are supposed to be in the
Dude,
anime.
yeah, because it's like the biggest fucking anime. If they fucked it up, no one's watching anything they have. They really put all the resources into this one.
Yeah, like dude.
You see, they fucked up Dragon Ball. I mean, so.
Oh, terribly.
So like, we can't do that again. And they're too scared to touch Naruto live action. So.
Speaking of, no, Naruto live action is actually in the works.
Okay, they better not fuck that up. They can fuck up One Piece because I don't watch One Piece. No offense, Ricky. Sorry.
I don't think they can.
You're starting to.
For their sales. They started to? What do you mean?
I started to watch One Piece. He's trying to say.
Oh, I thought you said they were like Netflix was starting to fuck up. I was like, oh no, hopefully not. That would be bad.
This review's bad. That was funny. Oh, speaking of live actions, dude, I'm starting to I'm rewatching the Rurouni Kenshin movies.
Ooh, that's what it was, dude. I'm fucking. I have my AnyList website thing. I forgot the name of Rurouni Kenshin. I was gonna ask you the other day about that. To put it on my list again, so I can actually watch it, because I have been getting through stuff on my list. So, be prepared.
I have a new anime for y'all that's pretty good, decent.
What?
It's called Faerun, The Journey's End. Pretty good.
What's it about?
Like
Ballpark.
mythical. It's really hard to explain.
A time period.
But yeah, dude, I've been rewatching the
Like
movies.
medieval,
Oh, so
but magical medieval.
I'm in. Hey Cortana, open Skyrim on PS5. Cortana, blow this guy's balls off.
Oh fuck, I didn't want to do that, damn it.
That was the sound of his balls getting blown off. My bread smells like
Oh
wine.
my! This fucking game.
Is that normal? Probably not. I don't know. Wheat bread. Wheat. If you still pronounce your W's with
Yeah, but Easton, you gotta get on those
Racist.
movies. All of them are on Netflix too.
I got you. I don't have Netflix, but I'm still gonna watch them.
So
They
good
call me
movies.
Lou for the way I be pirating. If you know what I mean.
So good movie, such good movies.
Suck my dick, Stendhal.
For right now, peanut butter jelly sandwich.
So this guy I was watching, right? On YouTube, his name is Kane. Let me see. And he released the preview, a video coming up, and it's Mortal Kombat 1, right? He's playing the story.
Oh, my fucking controller's on my couch.
A little further, and it seems we found the money room. Kuai Liang. I see we're on the verge of a come up.
I think